Thank you for this great honor. I sincerely extend my gratitude to WOW and to the jury who found Wasted worthy of this recognition. I'm stoked to find myself in this august company. For a first time author who wanted to use writing as a medium to express his angst, helplessness, and hope on the issue of sanitation, to see the book reach this far is surely an unrivaled validation. There are quite a few words of thanks that are in order, and without acknowledging their role in the project, it would not be just to accept this huge recognition. I can't thank my wife Sonia Rao enough, who is the editing brain behind the project. Without her pair of eyes and flair, the book would not have appealed to the jury in the way it did. A sincere gratitude to late Shri Kripal Singh Dhillon, a decorated IPS officer, academician, and an accomplished author, who I can say was the first reviewer of this book. It is my regret that he is not present amongst us to see this day. I would also like to thank Preeti Gill, who believed in the book and provided unwavering support. She navigated the publishing process for the book to reach this far. Thank you also to Pan Macmillan India, to Rajdeep, and to Prasoon Chatterjee for making this book reach this far. Thank you to my employer Technopack and to the leadership team of Arvind and Saloni who provided the creative freedom to pursue this project as a second vocation. My sincere gratitude to all the blurb writers who are extremely accomplished individuals in their own field and lead an extraordinarily busy schedule. But the way they took time out to read the book, offered encouraging blurbs, and guided me from unknown individuals, they became friendly guides. Wasted is an attempt to raise the voice about the issue of sanitation in India. But there have been far more sincere voices of activists, cleaning communities, administrators, concerned citizens who have raised this issue with unwavering focus and continuity. Yes, Wasted is one more voice that joins this tribe. In continuation with this spirit, I will speak as this voice of Wasted on this platform today. Wasted was an outcome of a lingering feeling that ticked me constantly about the supposed greatness of our civilization that we are taught to believe. But every day, countless visuals across India are a constant reminder that we have meekly surrendered ourselves on the feet of this sanitation challenge. This raises doubt about the greatness of our past. The issue of sanitation in many ways exposes fault lines in our society on many counts. Many efforts and voices claim to repair these fault lines, but they need amplification because perhaps their contribution are feeble. They need a fraternity because perhaps they stand isolated, or they need to be channeled because perhaps they are misdirected. Wasted wants to be such a companion to all such efforts and voices. Wasted also wants to inject urgency on the issue. It shouts out that the issue of sanitation in India, climate change, public health, air, water, and soil pollution are inextricably linked. We are losing precious time, and with every passing day, risks of ecosystem collapse in nature, environment degradation, and wildlife loss, and global warming are inching closer. Advancements in climate science have allowed us to study such risks with greater precision. It now provides us tools to criticize our ways of conducting ourselves while living on the planet. Countries that we thought were clean are revisiting their own assumptions about resource extraction led growth and consumerism. For instance, of all the plastic that has been ever produced, only 9% has ever been recycled, then surely our way of life that looked at plastic with benign eyes is no more tenable going forward. We thought it magically disappeared, but no, it merely changed its form into microplastics and mixed itself with soil, water, human bodies, and other life forms. India is an integral part of this debate to identify change agents and solve this problem. The issue of sanitation in India therefore also means risks of plastic pollution, and this case can be used to extend the argument for many other such challenges that manifest the larger issue of sanitation at hand in India. But in the hurry to solving this challenge, we are not equipped to seek sudden shifts because we are not sure of these alternatives of themselves becoming monsters while solving the other challenge at hand. Therefore, Wasted cries out for the urgency to build a scientific temperament, research and research to seek solutions that can prevent us from linear thinking, naive and misplaced notions. India needs to appreciate this challenge in its entirety. Nearly three-quarters of urban homes are yet to be connected to any central sewage system. So it does not matter if you practice open defecation or closed one, because in either ways you're sponsoring sewage cleaning and manual scavenging. More than one-third of urban India lives informally, and that can't yield cleaner outcomes as well. 1 million rag pickers and counting sniff out recyclable waste, working in most horrid conditions. But we can't seem to appreciate the virtue of tying up the economic value of the generated waste as a tool of social development to uplift this community. While we may seek cleaner future, but as a society, therefore, do we deserve one? Wasted poses a few questions to ourselves to self-evaluate whether we are worthy recipients of a cleaner outcome at all. All of us are in it together. A dirty river and a simmering open landfill do not have discriminatory tentacles to distinguish people on income, neighborhoods, and castes. It afflicts us one and all. Without fraternity, we can't solve this challenge, and without shared responsibilities, we can't move forward. We need to question that whether we are inclusive enough to even qualify to seek such a change, and are we collaborative enough to appreciate this change. We also can't solve this issue without empathy, and therefore we need to question our willingness to get into the shoes of the marginalized, from whose shoulders we seek cleaner outcomes. A rag picker, a sewage cleaner, e-waste dismantler, sweeper are all equal citizens who stand shoulder to shoulder with us all. They are soldiers on the front line to fight against this challenge. How equipped are we with knowledge and compassion to view this challenge from their eyes, and to love them, respect them, and think of their rights and living? The lost childhood in rag picking, the shattered dreams of families who lost their bread earners in the darkness of a septic tank, should shake us all up out of a slumber. But why are we stoic and not agitated with this arrangement? Are we empathetic enough? Are we Gandhian enough to think about communities, sustainability, and circular living? Long before these terms attained popularity currency around the globe, Gandhi, our dearest frail saint, had already outlined what it meant to live with less resources, or to design and live in regenerative and collaborative communities for a cleaner outcome. Dignity of labor, self-sustaining villages and communities, volunteering, shared vision, cooperative thought for enterprises are ideas he espoused as his mantra for India's collective future. He had learned from India's history and read between the lines. He understood the strength of these ideas in the collective. Have we read and appreciated Gandhi, the environmentalist, enough? Are we skeptical enough to critique our own lives and living, our practices, customs, and rituals, and are we ready to revisit them for a better future? From patriarchy to casteism, from offering rituals to rivers to dumping pollutants in the same river gods, our hypocrisy lies exposed, and therefore are we critical enough to become more brutal with our assessment of our own self? Do we even know enough to define the problem in its entirety? Have we researched enough, measured enough, recorded enough to isolate symptoms from the culprits? Are we scientific and objective enough to seek rights, solutions, and perhaps such shallowness on these counts itself is partly to blame for this challenge? Our lethargy on these questions get expressed in how we govern as administrators, draft policy as lawmakers, who we elect as our representatives, and how we fight for issues as activists. Wasted talks to all of you, either in bits or whole, and convey that this time is more a challenge for our minds than for anything else. It's a curved ball thrown at you. I would like to use this platform to announce that the prize money of the award will be used to support higher education of a child who lost his or her parent to the scourge of sewage cleaning. I hope it creates a chance for a better future for the child, and I also hope it creates awareness among viewers and audience about this illegal practice that still remains a go-to option to clean ourselves. Once again, with these thoughts, I like to extend my sincere gratitude for this honor and recognizing Wasted uh, and me. Thank you very much.